What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. Hot off of the presses of E3, there's still more information coming in, so like always, we're going to keep you up to date on everything going on in the world of Nintendo and gaming. So let's go ahead and get right into this PE News video. So, Silicon Studios' Enlighten middleware engine gets Nintendo Switch support. This is from a PR release here. Silicon Studio will continue to develop the industry's highest level of global illumination technology, Enlighten compatible with the Nintendo Switch. So once again, we have another engine that's going to be compatible with the Nintendo Switch, and that is very good, especially middleware engines. Now, if you remember Nintendo's third-party partners list, Silicon Studio was prominently featured in there. They're already working on a couple different things. We don't know exactly everything that they're going to be doing outside of, I think it was like Project Octopath. Yeah, they're developing that game. Those are the developers behind Bravely Default, and that was a great franchise on the Nintendo 3DS, and it seems like they're taking some of that charm, but with the retro aspect and feel to it, to the Nintendo Switch. We don't know what this game, Project Octopath, is running on, but I'm guessing it's one of Silicon Studio's proprietary engines. This studio, Silicon, they are so good when it comes to engines, middleware. Even like the game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, that runs on the Yeevis 3, which is one of their engines. Dark Souls 3, that also runs on the Yeevis, which is one of their engines as well. So there's a couple other games in there too, but they are very good at what they do. They have some partners that are licensed out in order to use their games, and they are creating games as well, like Project Octopath for the Nintendo Switch. They did such a great job with Bravely Default, so I'm excited for this partnership. I'm excited for more middleware and engine support to come to the Switch, so it's easier for developers to put their games on the system. Alright, and something that kind of moves into more the collector in you, Nintendo recently has been selling boxes of games without the actual game in there, and once again, My Nintendo Japan is selling Metroid Samus Return Special Edition box plus the CD, but without the game, which is so cool for the Switch, because the Switch is a portable system. Let's say you want your whole digital library on there. You don't want to have to switch cartridges, even though cartridges are really cool, but you don't want to have to switch cartridges, but you still want the box for a collector. This is what that is for, and I want this to come over. I don't think they do this here in America at this point, and I totally want this to happen because I have digital games and I have no boxes for them, and I would be totally down to throw down like what, like $5 or something like that. I think they're selling it here for 1,620 yen, so not too bad at all. If you look at the conversion right there, I would love to be able to throw down for a box. Heck, I might even pay up to $10 for a box because I'm crazy, because I love my Nintendo Switch boxes. So I'm hoping that they do this for America, because that's really cool, and they're doing this for the Metroid game as far as you get the box and you get the CD, so you get everything, but you don't get the game, and that's for people who want to buy digital, because Nintendo has digital rewards incentives for My Nintendo, so it all kind of ties back into each other. So what do you guys think about this, and would you be one of the people if Nintendo introduced something, or if it's already here? Well, if it's already here, let me know in the comment section if we can already buy boxes for digital games as far as what Nintendo is doing as far as North America. Let me know, because I'd totally do that. But anyway, what do you guys think about this, and would you take advantage of it if it is, or if it does fully come over here to the States or to Europe or wherever you're at? Alright, and lastly, we have a megaton and something that I predicted if to be true. Now, this was an interview with GamesBeat or VentureBeat, and this is what Nintendo America had to say, saying that Metroid Prime 4 and the new Pokemon game are 2018 titles. Let's get into this here. So from GamesBeat, for the rest of the year, what's the big message? Obviously Mario, but is there anything else? And then Charlie Scabetta from Nintendo said, games. If you want to be able to play games and not have a dry spell between any of the big launches, we think Nintendo Switch is a good place to be. We have a nice drumbeat of first and third party. You'll never have to wait long. Just as you get through a game and you're starting to put your head up, put the periscope out to see what else is out there. Hopefully we'll have something right there for you. We've announced a nice lineup through this year, and next year we'll have some big games coming with Metroid Prime 4, or he just says Metroid 4. 2018 will be around Metroid, Kirby, Yoshi. A new Pokemon game has been announced. We feel good about the lineup for this year and beyond. GamesBeat also followed that up with another question saying, that cadence, that drum beat, was that a very deliberate thing to say, we're putting out a new platform, people should have a games reason to buy our system, you don't want to have these dry spells? That was a deliberate choice. Charlie responds with, "It was. We said that at launch people were saying, why aren't there more games at launch? We said we think we have a good amount at launch, but this is not the end of it. There will be great games coming every month for the rest of the year. We think that's a better way to do it than front load all on day one and then have 3 months where nothing comes out." So if you look at Nintendo's launch lineup here, first of all, from what he said there, it's pretty good. Even afterwards, they got Mario Kart 8 out the month afterwards, and then really only May. They didn't have any first-party games at all in May, but they had Street Fighter, they had Disgaea 5, they had Thumper, they had NBA Playgrounds. So there was a number of games released in May, and then right into June, we had more games coming back up with ARMS. Now we have Splatoon. So really, there was only 1 month out of this whole year that Nintendo's not going to release in a first-party game. But to get into his point here, so apparently Metroid and Pokemon are 2018 games. Now you have to remember, this isn't Nintendo of Japan. This is not a 100% final confirmation because he is more of a PR dude more than he is an actual someone working on the games and an official announcement from Nintendo. So that's just one thing to take into consideration. But I don't think Nintendo would have shown off or even revealed a new Pokemon game or Metroid if it wasn't going to come out the next year. I think Nintendo learned from their Xenoblade experience. I think they learned from their Tokyo Mirage Sessions experience that you don't want to have these announcements and then say, okay, well, a year goes by, 2 years go by. Heck, in Tokyo Mirage Sessions, damn near 3 years go by and you get nothing. I mean, that is not the way to do it. You definitely don't want to do it that way. That just makes fans upset and it could potentially damage sales of your system, with Tokyo Mirage Sessions being one of the first games announced for the Nintendo Switch in terms of 2013, then not releasing to the very end of the system's life, possibly being the last first-party game outside of Zelda, was the last first-party game that Nintendo even released. So you definitely don't want that type of situation out there. I think that Metroid Prime 4 and I think that Pokemon will be 2018 titles. I said that back at E3, like in some of the videos, I was like, I don't think they would have shown it or at least announced it if it wasn't going to be a 2018 title or very close to that. I think they're going to show it off. I think we're going to see footage of it, and I think it's going to both launch in the fall of 2018 for holiday titles, especially Pokemon. You need to clear the schedule for that one. Give a good month in between. Make sure that you have content there, and I'm thinking third party will jump in a little bit more as far as what games come in as well. But Pokemon is the big one, and Metroid Prime 4, obviously that's a huge title, so both of those will be out. And I've said the theory that I think that Metroid Prime 4 is more of Unreal Engine 4 title. I think that it's building off of something like that, and that's the reason why they even announced it, because I think they'll be able to get development up and going and have a good 2 to 3 year development cycle on the game and get it out. And I think Unreal Engine 4 might be that engine that does it, but then again, it might be some custom engine that they've used before. It might be an engine that they've already built on top of Metroid Prime 3 on the Wii, who knows. We need to still wait and see what they do there. I think it could be an advanced engine that they've used, but I do feel that it is something that they have there and they can just build upon it instead of building from scratch. I think if it was from scratch and it was still years off, we probably wouldn't be seeing it. Same goes for Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch. I still think they've been working on these games for a bit, but just announced it right now at this point. So we'll see what comes of this. I'm excited. Hopefully 2018 is that, but yeah, it seems like 2018 will be the year and Nintendo's figured out how to get games out quicker. Look at this year, guys. We have so many first-party games to choose from on the Nintendo Switch, all in year one, heck, in the first 9 months. So I'm looking forward to seeing these games be out, and I think that, yes, all of these will be 2018 titles, from Yoshi, Kirby. We also have Fire Emblem coming out in 2018, Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. We have the new Travis Touchdown game. There is a lot of content coming in terms of exclusive stuff to Nintendo Switch, so I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing this Metroid game and this new Pokemon game in action. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Follow us on social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page, link in the description below. We have all sorts of awesome perks, benefits, and rewards for Patreon pledges, even at the lowest tier of $1, from Mario Kart 8 tournaments that we do for $10 eShop cards, Discord voice chat for the live streams, monthly entries to giveaways, and so much more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.